guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you guys are new here, and today's Monday. Thought we would have a couple of days together. I'm actually just starting to get wrapped up here for like my personal work stuff, and I'm going to start getting ready for work. It's currently 8 a.m. and yeah, I actually woke up at like, well, I have not woken up early today. I woke up around 6:30. My alarm always goes off at 5:45, but sometimes I just like snooze it and then sleep in, or not snooze it, but just like turn it off and sleep in. That's basically what I did today. But once it got to 6:30 and I felt more awake, I just immediately took my shower, took P on his walk, read while I took him on his walk. I've been using my Kindle like while I walk because it's just like a really quiet neighborhood, so it's pretty easy to do that. And then I did a couple of like video things, like moving assets around, and now we're here and I'm getting ready to get started for work. I have my coffee, just like a black coffee for this morning. I'm trying to like get back into a routine this week, which story of my life, like don't I say that every single week, but I want to like actually get on a better, like more rigid workout schedule, eating schedule, wake up schedule, like all of those things. And I know that's going to take time, but I keep like giving myself almost like too much grace. So today I am going to stick to my fasting. I'm not going to eat until 11:30, which honestly, like that's not that late. And later today we will do a workout as well. Oh, I'm wearing my new dress that I just got from H&M. I feel like it's something a little different. I usually don't love yellow because I feel like it kind of washes me out, but I feel like adding the denim jacket helps. That's what we're wearing. And we're gonna just start off our vlog. I don't really know what we're gonna do this week, but thought I would say hi and start us off here. So welcome, and let's spend a couple of days together. Sorry, the sun is like right in my eyes. Anyway, good morning. All right, well, our morning meeting lasted until 10:45. Actually, I'm gonna sit outside with P, so let me take him out because of his back. I have to like do it a very specific way, and then I'll tell you guys all my thoughts. Wow, it's so nice out. Editing Jessica, just popping in really fast because I feel like when I first talked about this in the vlog, I didn't really explain it very well and I had just heard the news. So I just figured it would be easier for me to just pop in and talk to you guys. Essentially what I had found out during my morning meeting on Monday was that my company is choosing to go back to a hybrid schedule. So I will eventually be going 2 days on site per week, and that is gonna be like a slow rollout with like, I think December or January being when we officially do 2 days on site. So anyway, long story short, I, at the very beginning of all of this, was a little bit frustrated because normally I actually would be totally fine with this. I actually like going in office. I just live very far from the office that my company has in the Los Angeles area. Basically, the closest office to me is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away. My company did add a threshold of 90 minutes or 50 miles. So if you are either one of those, you are exempt from going in. The hard part about this though is that when my company calculated all of the times, they calculated them on like, I don't know what time frame. So even though I know that it takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to the office every, like in each direction, they had stated that it would take 40 minutes, which is accurate if it's like a Saturday morning, but not like during peak rush hour. So I talk about this later in the vlog, but I eventually talked to somebody, and if I am hitting that 90 minutes, like basically I'm gonna give it a shot, and if I hit the 90 minutes, then I will be exempt. But if I'm not hitting the 90 minutes, then I will be going in. And I think part of me is also just like sad to be losing some of the flexibility that I have. Like I love working remotely. I've worked remotely for my entire career, not just like post-COVID or for this job. Like literally every single job pretty much that I've had has been remote to some degree. So it's just hard to envision myself spending somewhere between 2 and 4, maybe 5 hours in the car, depending on how bad traffic gets. Traffic is also like very fluid in Los Angeles, and there's not good public transit. So like, it's just like a lot of things are up in the air. So when I first found out that I would be spending so much time in my car, I was bummed. It's also like more gas money and just like so many other things. More prep in the morning, I have to wake up earlier. I just have less flexibility in my life, but I am still so grateful that it's just hybrid and it's not like fully on site, because if that were the case, then I think Ryan and I would have to revisit where it is that we live. Anyway, just wanted to give better context because I do talk about it, and I will continue to update you guys as these things obviously like change in my life, because I'm going to be going on site more often. So I will not be vlogging when I'm at work. Like work for me is work, and the rest of my life I can share as I please, but I don't share work related things typically. But I just wanted to update and like let you guys know, because this is still a life change at the end of the day. So that's it. Like I had just heard the news on Monday morning and I was shocked. So I think I didn't have all of the information still. Like at the time that I was filming the clip that I filmed, I didn't even know that there was like the 90-minute limit, like threshold that they added in. So that was where some of my frustrations were at first. And no matter what, like again, it still sucks to like not be able to just be off work and already get to do like whatever you want because you're already home. Like commuting is just not fun, which is why I sought out a remote position. But as an employee in California, like your employer can change that whenever they want, and that's just like how it works, and that can happen at any company. So I'm just grateful to be in the position that I'm in, still have my job, like be at a company that I like, and be with coworkers that I love. Those are the updates. I am actually like partially looking forward to like physically being in the office and being around my coworkers. I'm excited about that. Like that is so fun. I'm friends with all of my coworkers, so it's just gonna be more friend time, but I'm not excited to drive 2 to 5 hours per day that I have to go in. Those are my thoughts. Just wanted to like say it a little bit clearer because I definitely didn't before. Let's get back to the video. Anyway, it's not happening immediately. I think they're gonna do like a slow rollout with like December to January being like the full back in office for a couple of days per week. So it's gonna start like a couple of days per month, and then a couple of days every other week, and then a couple of days per week or something along those lines. We have some thoughts. I just realized too that there's a helicopter above me, so you guys probably heard all that background noise, so I'm sorry. But anyway, I have some processing to do and some thinking that I need to do. Today's a therapy day, which is nice. So I have therapy in about an hour. I feel like I've like already thought through all of the things that I feel about this particular issue, but it's more so just like the bigger picture of everything that I'm feeling. I know a lot of people have gone through something similar where their companies choose to have them go back to a hybrid schedule. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm just like a little upset and a little irritated, and I think I just have to kind of like think through what I want to do next. But I am enjoying my backyard and I'm very grateful to live here still, so he's enjoying it as well, and that's all I can do for right now, like truly. I'm gonna go grab my laptop and I'm gonna work outside for a little bit. I'll check in with you guys probably after like around my lunch break. You guys, I just came inside because I was sitting outside to like just de-stress for a second, and I sat in a puddle. I didn't realize that my chair, oh my god, can you see this? It had rained over the weekend. Now it's 87 degrees or something like that. It was raining over the weekend and it was in the 50s. The crazy weather differences are like so wild to me. But anyway, I sat outside and I guess the rain still hadn't fully dried, and I sat in the puddle putting water on it in hopes that like there's nothing gross and it stains, because sometimes like even though you sit in water it'll stain because there's something else in it. So I'm doing that. And then I'm going to make myself a little bit of breakfast. I have therapy at noon today. Did I already say that? I think I might have. But I think I'm gonna make myself something to eat because it's almost 11:30. It's 11:15 right now. Kind of perfect timing. I think this morning I'm gonna have yogurt with a banana and maybe some avocado toast. Let's see if my avocados are good. They're a little hard. Actually, maybe no avocado toast. Let's make our food and then we'll go back to the office for a little bit. Work, have therapy, and then work some more, I guess. That's sort of all I have planned for the day. So many positives. Number one is I actually talked with my VP about the whole situation, the like hybrid situation, and she was like, I totally feel you, and we came up with like a little game plan, and I feel way better about it because I think the only reason why I was stressed is because sometimes what companies will do is like they'll put a time limit, like, okay, we don't want you driving more than 90 minutes, but then based off of like a random Saturday, they'll be like, well, it only takes you 30. And it's like, yeah, but that's a Saturday, not a Monday morning at 6:30 in the morning or whatever, 7 in the morning. So anyway, long story short, we came up with a game plan. So I'll probably go in a couple times and then show how long it actually takes me. And if I'm beyond the 90 minutes, then I technically would be exempt. And I feel better about that because I do see the value in going in office. I just don't see the value in driving 4 to 5 hours a day. Anyway, I feel way better about that. I'm currently heating up my lunch. It's already 1 p.m. I can't believe the time has flown. And then I also had therapy, which was more emotional than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like I I thought that I was gonna have like a pretty easygoing session. Like sometimes you go into therapy being like, I have nothing to talk about today. And then you just start talking and then you're like, whoa, that was crazy. So that's where we're at. I didn't get a chance to study yet today, but maybe I will because I've still been wanting to take my course. Right now though, I'm just gonna focus on having my lunch. I'm going to watch my Mormon show, Secret Life of Mormon Wives. If you guys haven't seen it, it's truly amazing. I've been like binging it all weekend. I think I have like 3 episodes left. So I'm gonna watch that and then we'll be done with the day. Let's go eat. It's officially the end of the workday. I'm going to get ready to walk P. Let's get his harness on. Yesterday I had really wanted to have like a shake of some kind and Ryan was like, no, I don't want to today. Like let's do it tomorrow and then we can watch Last of Us. And now today I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like I want a shake. And he's like, wait, what? I was so hyped up for it. Sometimes I just get like a sweet tooth and I want it in like that moment. And then afterward I'm like, no, I'm good. And it's so funny because like that just for some reason never is the same time for us. I don't know why it's like that. Anyway, I'm excited to get outside. I was actually sitting outside for a little bit earlier today and it was so hot that I actually had to come back inside, but now it's only 77 degrees. So I think it's much cooler. It'll be perfect timing for a walk and he's ready. He's dying to go. Ready to go on our walk? All right, let's do that. Maybe we'll read for a little bit before we watch Last of Us and then we'll do that. We'll do a workout and that's how we'll end our day. Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Today I'm feeling a lot more positive than I was yesterday. Yesterday, I think I had just heard the news about our new hybrid schedule and I was feeling pretty, I don't know, just pretty frustrated. Today I'm feeling, yeah, I guess positive. What I have been doing is trying to kind of adjust, which I've been talking about wanting to do for a while. My hair is like so tangled today. This morning I was already intending to wake up early. I actually woke up very early, like way before my alarm. It's currently 7:15. I already did my workout. I already showered. I'm now brushing my hair and I'm gonna walk pee. In theory, if I was going to the office, I would need to be in the car right now. But again, I'm just kind of like doing trial runs for myself and like dress rehearsals, I guess, so that, oh, I just smacked my eye. So that I'm prepared and like used to not just waking up early, but getting up early, because I think that's like the big difference, like the key difference for me is that like I can wake up early, but getting out of bed, doing my workout, all of that, I need to get back into that groove. You know what? I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to think about like what other things I could do. For example, I could wake up early and go in that area and like go to the beach and then go from the beach to work. Or I could figure out a gym situation and go to a gym that's like closer and get a run in before work and shower there. Or I don't know, just like so many different options that maybe I can like start to emulate some of that in these coming weeks and like figure out how to like live life a little bit, despite the fact that I'm going in on a hybrid schedule, which I know that sounds so dramatic because so many people go in on a hybrid schedule, but I'm literally talking about wasting 4 to 5 hours per day. So that's, I think, what's freaking me out. So anyway, finally my hair is not knotted. I'm gonna walk pee right now and then I'm going to trying to decide, do I want a hot coffee or a cold coffee? I don't really know. I think sometimes I get out of my like workout and I think I want a cold coffee, but once I like let my body cool down for a second, then I feel like, okay, I don't need the cold coffee necessarily. But either way, I'm gonna take P on his walk and then I'm going to start editing one of my videos. I think that's kind of it for right now. Also, I got these pants from Target. I was originally going to maybe return them because I thought they were too small on me once I tried them on, but I think I like them. You can't really see me that well because my bathroom is so small, but they're like a checkered pant and they're kind of like a linen pant where like they're very like flowy. So I feel like that's kind of perfect for the summer. I love these kinds of pants because especially when you're going in and out, there's like so much AC, so you don't want to necessarily always wear shorts, but you want something a little bit flowier than like jeans or leggings or something like that. So anyway, let's go take P on his walk, then we will start our day. All right, it is like 11, what time is it? Oh no, it's not even 11, it's 10:30 a.m. Wow, it is still so early, but I am just now working. I finished my video, it's actually uploading right now, but I finished that earlier today. And I feel really successful this morning. I feel like I was really good at getting up early, reading my book, working out, getting my video out, like all of those things. I still really want to get a better routine of editing my videos like as I go instead of just like piling it all on myself in one day. I don't know why I do that, but I am still using my Good Notes calendar thing that I created. I really still feel like I was saying earlier, I want to try to kind of like live life a little bit more, which again, I think that sounds so silly saying that out loud, but I feel like it's so true. Like so often I myself feel like I'm not really living my life because I'm so like just thinking about work, or I'm tired after work and I don't like do anything outside of work. And that's not necessarily true, but I do stay home often. I'm hoping that over the course of the next few weeks, I can start to get a little bit more of myself into like doing other things outside of work. And I do feel pretty energized when I go do something a little bit different, like outside of my routine. So I think today, for example, I'm gonna try to go on like a lunchtime walk, which sounds really simple, but I just don't do it that often. That's what we're gonna aim for. I'll probably do that. I have a meeting at noon, I think, but it's just internal. So I think right after that meeting, I will aim for a lunchtime walk, and I think that will be perfect. I'm just excited for something like that. So I will check in with you guys when we head out on our walk. Underestimated how hot it was and I came back. So it's been, I think we went on like a 20, yeah, I set a timer for an hour, so it's been about 20 minutes. I'm gonna quickly clean this off and then I want to prep some veggies. So I got some broccoli and some bell peppers. I'm going to just like toss these and put them in the air fryer so that I can like have them pre-made. And then I think I'm gonna make myself a little bit of like a bowl today for lunch. So I'll do like rice, air fried veggies. Ooh, do I have beans? Is that weird? Beans? Yeah, that is weird. With broccoli, that doesn't match. That's like more burrito bowl. Rice, veggies, I have chicken, and maybe some sauce. I'll just keep it simple. I also have tomatoes, so I could do that. Like grape tomatoes. Let's make this. I want to clear this off first though, because I don't know why. I think Ryan didn't clean it after he cooked. Let's make some lunch. I just made my bowl. I realized I like actually didn't have any like sauce to put on this. I don't know. I have to like iterate on this. I feel like if I plated it correctly, then it would maybe look better, but I'm just gonna add some hot sauce. I like adding hot sauce on literally everything, but I just did rice, broccoli, bell pepper, and chicken. I don't know if the hot sauce is like a good addition or a bad addition, but you know what? It's fine. I think it looks good. It's not plated well, but it looks delicious. And also thank God for air fryers because we don't have central AC and it's really, really hot. So when it's hot like this, it's so nice to be able to just like use the air fryer, and it's like way cooler than the actual oven. The hot sauce was a good addition. 10 minutes left of my lunch break. So I'm gonna eat this and head back over to my desk. Definitely one of my healthier lunches. Let's go eat, continue to work. Almost 2:30, so we are close to being done with the day. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday and I'm just starting my work day. I'm actually heating up my coffee really fast because it got cold. Today I have no meetings again, but I was looking at my calendar earlier and I actually do have some meetings tomorrow and Friday, which is good. You know, sometimes I feel like I talk about this all the time, but sometimes it's nice to like not have meetings and get a bunch of other stuff done. But 90% of the way that I make money is by meeting with people. So I actually need to do one thing. So I'm going to just start to get work things together. I was reading Great Big Beautiful Life this morning. I woke up early again today, but I didn't work out. Great Big Beautiful Life, I've been loving it. It's actually so fun because a lot of times now I'll just leave my phone at home and I will just bring my Kindle and I'll go and take P for his morning walk. And it's the loveliest morning walk that I can imagine. Like nobody can contact me. I don't need to be reachable. I can just walk, read, be with my dog. Like it's truly the best. Good morning, hi, happy Wednesday, and let's continue the vlog. It's a bit later. I just messaged well, I did not just message her. I messaged my manager like 30 minutes ago and she hasn't responded yet. And I was kind of waiting until she was responding so that I could go grab lunch. But since she has not responded, now I feel like it's gonna be like literally any second. But I'm gonna go grab lunch. I was originally going to make lunch here, but I'm craving something from In-N-Out. So I think I'm gonna go grab In-N-Out really fast. Let's see, I'm hoping the line isn't too crazy. It says less busy than usual, but I don't know. Sometimes the line can be pretty chaotic. So let's go try. I think I said this earlier in the week, but I really have been wanting a shake and I've been like putting it off literally every single day. I'm like, oh, I don't need it. And then by the end of the day, I'm like craving it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go do it. Actually, as I was heading out, I realized that I did not put my laundry in the dryer. So let's put the laundry in the dryer and then we will head out and go get some food.
No, that's okay.
We're almost at the end of the workday. Today's honestly been kind of a weird work day, but you know what? It's fine. We're here. Yeah, that's really high. You guys can barely see me. I'm too short. I don't feel like getting my tripod and I feel like I put you in a very precarious place, but oh, no wonder. Oh my God, I keep doing this. I keep putting the freaking laundry on low instead of high. Oh my God. Ryan always dries his clothes on low and I dry mine on high, and like our sheets get dried on high. So I keep drying on accident all of our sheets on low instead of high. And then I'm like, why are they not drying in high? I'm like, is our dryer broken? No, it's just that I'm not looking. Okay, well anyway, the point of all of this was just to say that we're almost done with our work day. We have about 30 minutes left. I was just doing a bunch of work. I moved over to the living room because it's cooler there since that's where like our AC is. But I had a really good meeting today with one of my managers. I went over to In-N-Out and I picked up my food and I had messaged my manager, and just like I told you guys, when I was in line at In-N-Out is when she was like, I'm ready whenever you are. And like it always works out that way, even though I had waited for her to respond for like an hour before I left, but I was getting so hungry. So I just told her I would be right back, and I had a call with her and it went really well. I have a follow-up call with one of my VPs. So I'm hoping for, I don't know, like just an open conversation. I don't want to talk about like what it's about yet, only because it's very work related and like I don't know what the conversation is yet, but I am excited and looking forward to that next conversation, which is supposed to happen Wednesday of next week. So as things progress, like if anything progresses, I will certainly tell you guys. But I think that like lifted my spirits up a lot about like some of the stuff that's been going on, and I just had like a really wonderful conversation with my manager about like work things, and it was honestly like really fun and good, and it just sometimes you need that kind of conversation. So that was really great. And now I'm gonna throw this last blanket into the dryer on high, not on low. I'm just gonna toss it in with everything and just re-dry everything. Anyway, I'm gonna dry this and it's gonna get really loud, so I'm gonna go back in the living room, finish up work, and let's see what we get up to for the rest of the day. Okay, it's a bit later now. It's about 7:30 and Ryan came home. Shocker, we played our video game. The laundry is still drying, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's a whole nother dry cycle that needs to happen, but my stomach started hurting like really badly, and I don't really know why. I used to actually get like these weird stomach pains like a couple of years ago. I want to say in like 2022, and it like got so bad that like the pain would make me pass out, and it kind of felt like that. So I'm giving myself a break really fast. If within the next like hour I feel better, then I'm gonna do a workout, and I think that's how I'll end the night. And then if I don't feel better within an hour, then I'll just take a shower and end the night that way. So for right now, I'm going to just relax in the living room and read my book. I'm like 50% of the way through Great Big Beautiful Life, so been wanting to read it and I'm super excited about it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drink some water and hope that the stomach pain goes away. It's really weird because before, when this happened like years ago, like 3 years ago, there was like no food that necessarily like tied with what my stomach pains were, if that makes sense. Like there was no common denominator. But today I had In-N-Out, and like 3 years ago I also had In-N-Out, and I remember specifically telling the doctor like, I used to always have In-N-Out growing up, like there's no way. But I wonder if it has something to do with like red meat, because I just don't eat a lot of red meat. I don't know. Anyway, who knows? I don't want to speculate. I'm not a doctor. All I know is my stomach hurts. For now, I'm just going to relax and try to like hope for the best, and I'm gonna set an alarm for like 8:30, and then hopefully I can do a workout because I've been really wanting to do one today. I should have done it earlier, but then I ate and so then I was full. You get the drill. Let's go read for a little bit and hopefully we'll feel better in like an hour or so. All right, well, there's good news and there's bad news. I look like I just cried or something, but nope, I was just sitting on the couch. Good news is my stomach feels better, which I'm really happy about. Like, it's not 100%, but it definitely feels better. The bad news is I'm so tired now, and I originally set myself an alarm for 8:30, but it's 9:15 now, because by 8:30 my stomach was still hurting and it just started feeling better like 10 minutes ago. So I think I'm just gonna do it in the morning. Like, it's fine. I need to give myself some grace. I have concluded officially that if I don't work out in the morning, it's not happening. So I need to just be better and be like my Tuesday self. We'll get there eventually. This is just me documenting my life. So it's like I can only be incrementally better each video, you know what I mean? Eventually all of my habits will be changed. Anyway, today was just kind of like, I didn't check in with you guys that much, and it was kind of like a whatever day, and I have a ton of meetings the next 2 days, which is crazy, but it was sort of like an up and down of a week. But overall I feel like I had a pretty good week so far, and it's only halfway through. We have a holiday coming up, which is exciting. So long weekend. I have like Friday, I think I get off at like 2 p.m. and then Monday I have off because it's Memorial Day, so that'll be exciting. I don't know if we'll get up to anything, but I'm just excited to have some time off of work, and that's all I really have. So I think I'm going to start to head off to bed, get ready for bed, and again, just focus in on what I can do tomorrow instead of tonight. But that's all I have. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching. If you guys have gotten to this point in the video, please consider subscribing. It really helps out my channel. And again, that's all I have. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.